Hi everyone, this is Georgia from Bespoke Kinesiology. I haven't said hello for a little while or jumped online, so I just wanted to jump online today and see how everyone's feeling and also offer a short calming techniques in relation to the Lung Meridian for you to follow if you're struggling at the moment. Obviously, we're all aware we are in a crisis with COVID-19, and the major organ that's affected is the lung. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the lung meridian and give you an idea and a perspective from a metaphysical point of view about the lung meridian and what that's about and how you can use it at this time for calming and creating life change. So a little bit about the lung meridian is it is in the element of metal, and it's in the season of autumn, which is pretty interesting. So when you think about autumn and the season of autumn, what's that about? It's about shedding the old and creating something new. And that's exactly what we're doing, not just personally, but on a worldwide scale, shedding away the old and starting something new. So the lung meridian operates at its highest point of energy between 3 and 5 a.m. And I'm going to show you a little trace of it. It may not be exact, so bear with me, but it just gives you an idea of where it runs. So it's a yin meridian, and it runs down this way, along here, and to here. So before I get into a few of the lung points and their meanings, I'm just going to get you to take a few deep breaths. Now, if you feel a bit silly doing this exercise in front of people, take your laptop or your phone into another room and no one will watch you because you're all watching me. But you might be of benefit to close your eyes during this session, just of the couple of questions I'm going to ask you, just so that you can connect to the answers. So this is a neurovascular point for the lung, so I'm going to get you to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And if you can, I'm going to get you to count to 4 seconds. So I'm just going to get you to ask yourself a couple of questions. How am I feeling right now in this crisis? Just connecting to that. Am I feeling anxious? Am I feeling overwhelmed? Am I scared I'm going to get the virus? Am I worried for my family? Am I more worried for my finances and how am I going to get through this? And a deep breath in. Just connecting to those feelings. And then I want to ask you to ask yourself, how is it that I would like to feel instead? Do I want to feel calm? Do I want to be in acceptance? Would I like something new to come out of this? And a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And also ask yourself, what is in my control in relation to how I'm feeling? And what is out of my control in relation to how I'm feeling? And one more deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Now I want to show you 2 points on the Lung Meridian. This one here is Lung 10. It's a neuro-emotional point. Neuro-brain, emotional, emotions. Emotion connect to the brain. So you can rub that, and if you can feel there's actually really quite a sensitive spot there. That means that you're on the right point. I know it's quite hard to see online the exact point, but if you just cover it there and rubbing in, you can even hold it if you want. So Lung 10's about grief, old sorrow, and anxiety. So as you're rubbing this point, I just want you to think about releasing the anxiety. And what do you need to grieve in your life right now? What is it that you're letting go of? It's also about absorbing other people's hurt and pain. Now, there's a lot of things online at the moment. People are feeling angry. People are upset with other people. So just being aware of how much time you spend online absorbing other people's hurt and pain. It could even be in your own family unit. Perhaps your partner's lost their job. Your kids are home from school. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And the second point that I want to show you here, it's about a finger point down. Might be easier on this hand actually, is Lung 7. So Lung 7's, this point helps with the immune system and the respiratory system. Metaphysically, it helps with prolonged worry, grief and sadness. Lung 7's also about learning to nourish yourself, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. So just taking some time to think about, how haven't you been nourishing your emotions? Has your life been busy? Too busy? What have you been doing for yourself on a spiritual level? So just some last pointers I wanted to talk to you about with the Lung Meridian was, the Lung Meridian's also about being inspired by life. So while we're in isolation, just thinking about, what is it in your life that you've always wanted to do, and how is it that you've wanted to live that up until now you haven't chosen to do? You've had other things on your mind, you're busy, you're working, you're dropping kids off, perhaps you don't have children but you're building a career. What else is there in your life that you've wanted to do that you haven't done or drawn in or made it important? And lastly, the Lung Meridian is about breathing space. So this is exactly what we're doing. All of us, we're having breathing space from work. We're having breathing space from, do we need breathing space from the internet, from the news? Do we need breathing space from each other? Do we need to slow down? Not just personally, but globally. How do we need to operate? So these are just some of the questions that I'd like you to just take some time, look at it from a bigger picture, and it's 10 minutes out of your day that if you're feeling overwhelmed, just take that 10 minutes to go in to a quiet room, put some nice music on, have some breathing space, light a candle, do some yoga, and think about how you'd like to operate your life moving forward. So I'd like to thank everybody for listening. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please drop a comment in the comments box. Tell me how you're feeling. If you would like another video or handy tips, let me know. I'm happy to do another video. And if you would like an extended version, I am doing, because I can't do face-to-face sessions, I am actually doing online counselling kinesiology and EFT, which is tapping. So that's all done. Just message me. We can organise an appointment in the coming week. Thank you for your time. And if you know anybody that's suffering anxiety or is in overwhelm and could benefit from this, please pass it on. Have a great day.